And we're back for, I think, episode 34 of Triangle Strategy. Sorry, I'm talking a bit fast because I have limited recording time right now and I want to get this battle done today. Last episode, we had a battle on a ship and it sucked. Not as much as I was thinking it would suck, but it still sucked a little bit. But overall, it was a fun and slightly difficult battle. We got to see more of Laura and Cordelia's stuff, and we finally unlocked Rudolph's character story. Now we're here, and we're at the bridge where we have to choose whether we go to help Roland with the kingdom, stay at home with Benedict, or go help Frederica. And you already know what we're doing this time around. I think I gotta skip some dialogue right now. Yeah, I gotta skip some stuff real quick. I'll see you guys once I get to the point where I need to get to. Okay, there we go. The paths before House Fulford diverge, meaning they will have to go their separate ways for the first time. Which way will Serenoa take? It's gonna be Frederica's path. Okay, let's skip all of this. I cannot help but feel restless. We reclaimed the Crown City and have already begun restoration efforts. There should be no question as to what needs to be done here. Yet something has me unsettled. Okay, so we gotta convince Huette, Anna, and Eridor to travel to the Rosellan village. Okay. Since this one's a pretty big choice, I will read all of their lines, and I also have this feeling that they're gonna have unique lines here, so let's talk real quick. We may have freed the capital from Esfra's clutches, but there's still so much work to be done. As a member of the King's Guard, I wish to stay here and help unify the Crown City. We should look into the bandits spotted near the Rosellan village. You want us to make for the Rosellan village? Are you certain this is the best time for that? The Rosellan village is part of our domain. As Lord of Fulford, it is my duty to see it protected. I have faith in Frederica, but there's no telling how many bandits await. It is too dangerous for her to go alone. Now is the time for Roland to show his people what their new king is capable of. We must put our faith in him and focus our attention elsewhere. Bottom one.
Good point.
I suppose you are right. This is a critical moment for him as king. If the people saw that House Fulford had a hand in resolving the problem, they may be hesitant to acknowledge his power. Perhaps the capital is best left in King Roland's hand after all.
Okay.
I see now your reasons for wanting to visit the Rosellan village. The Crown City is finally back in Glenbrook's hands, but our work's far from over.
Listen, lad.
Listen, lad. Where do you think we should go from here, lad? Bandits. So you want to accompany Lady Frederica to the Rosellan village, eh? Is it really that important right now, lad? My father promised that no harm would befall the Rosellan village, so I must do what I can to see that fulfilled. I am curious as to what bandits would hope to find in the Rosellan village. They must have some goal to travel so far.
You're onto something.
It is pretty strange now that you mention it. I doubt there's anything of interest there for your average bandit. Do you think it's possible they heard about the key that'll free the Roselle? If they did, there's a chance they'd think it'll fetch a pretty price. In any case, I'm worried about Jerome and the others. If this is the path we choose, we best make haste to that village. Thanks for that, lad. I think you might be right about the Rosellan village. Okay. One more to go. We finally managed to rout the frosty forces from the capital. But it seems our busy days are not over yet. Now we must decide which issue requires our attention most. Bandits. You would have us accompany Lady Frederica, my lord. The Rosellan village, far though it may be, still falls within Wolford, and I cannot turn a blind eye to anyone who seeks to disrupt our domain, sorry. I'm curious as to what the bandits seek in the... Okay, it's about one. Of course, it is your duty as lord to think about such things.
Even so...
But our opponent would not be another nation's army, but simple bandits. I cannot help but wonder if that is truly a priority right now.
I need time.
Having bandits on our domain is certainly a problem that concerns House Fulford, and yet... I don't know if I actually convinced her, if I'm being honest. I don't think I did. Okay, that should be everything, so might as well start the boating. And persuasion facing commence boating, yes.
It is time to cast our votes. We have 3 options before us. Return to the Wolfort domain, depart to the Rosellan village, or stay in the capital. Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
You have my vote.
After much deliberation, I have decided to let your convictions lead us. Sorry. Sorry. Oh no, I'm dying. Sorry.
I have faith in you.
I have faith in you. I was uncertain, but I trust your judgment, Lord Serenoa.
You won me over.
You won me over. I've got no good reason to disagree with you, lad. You have my vote.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen. The way forward is decided. We march to the Rosellan village and drive the bandits from the surrounding woods. I shall accompany Frederica to defend the Rosellan village. I know not what the bandits are after, but I cannot allow them to run rampant over the land.
Thank you, Serenoa. I am heartened to have you by my side.
Very well. Fulfill your duty to your domain. I shall see to things in the capital.
Then I shall venture to the Wolfort domain and make our report to Lord Simon in your stead.
And this is farewell for now. King Roland, Benedict, until our reunion in the capital.
Roland and Benedict left the party. A banner's worth completed. Hey guys, it's been a while.
Here we are, the Rosellan village.
Right. Just where that book we swiped from the archives pointed us. Ooh, you catch a whiff of that? Smells like treasure to me. Calling this hovel a village does a disservice to villages. We'll find that fortune soon enough.
Hold it, Trish. Maybe we'd best leave this treasure be.
Having second thoughts, Pa? Knees buckling at the thought of a little bloodshed?
Now just shut up and use your head for a bit, girl. You know the story of this village as well as I. How they fled from the cruelty of Hyzant.
I kind of forgot how Travis's voice sounds. It sounds kind of nice if I'm being honest. Also, Trish is one of my favorite characters so far. I don't know if I said this before, but she really grew on me because of her design, and her voice also grew on me. It's very fitting, like this bratty little girl. It's great. I can't wait to recruit one of them. Or both of them.
Seems to me we
eventually.
have more than a bit in common with these folk. And I don't wish to cause them any more suffering than is necessary.
You're getting soft in your old age, Pa. All right, have it your way. We'll give him a little scare, grab the treasure, and be on our way.
But there's one more. My damn back is still acting up. Not enough rest since the last job. Might be even worse than last time, as a matter of fact.
Did you go to sleep and wake up an old crone? Put your weapon in your hand and get moving! The likes of us only get one chance to grab fate by the horns, and this is ours! Wasn't it you who taught us to take what we can, cause the world ain't in the habit of giving?
I know, but I...
You know what? I don't want to hear your bleating. Go rest if you need it, because I don't need you.
Aw, Trish, don't say
Me
that.
and the boys will handle the treasure hunting.
He's your dad. And he's a pretty nice guy.
Damn back.
I honestly kind of want to recruit her dad now, just because he seems so sweet on
The
her.
members of House Wolffort, having earned momentary respite after reclaiming the capital, decide to go their own ways. Roland remains in the capital to deal with his political opponents. Benedict returns to Castle Wolffort to visit the ailing Lord Simon. Serenoa and Frederica, having received reports from Jerome of bandits in the Rosellan village, depart to investigate.
Chapter 15, Part 2, The Thought of Thieves. Having heard rumors of bandits in the area, Serenoa and his retinue head to the Rosellan village to check on Jerome and the others. God dang it, I just remembered, this is another battle in the Rosellan village, isn't it? Haven't we battled here enough?
Ah, Lord Serenoa, Lady Frederica.
I do love this music though.
Glenbrook is as prosperous as it ever was. And I hear we have you two to thank for it.
Glenbrook owes its return to prosperity to many, Jerome. I only hope this marks the beginning of a journey toward peace.
As do I. So, what brings you to our humble village this day?
We've received word that you've been having trouble with bandits.
And you came all the way here personally? Truly, I am moved.
You're under the protection of House Wolffort. I'm only doing my duty.
Of course. As a matter of fact, we have sighted bandits skulking about in the woods. Fortunately, they seem to be content with that.
I'm glad no one has come to harm.
For now, my lady. Doubtless they are probing our defenses for weaknesses. Although they've yet to bare their fangs, I feel their gaze on my back from time to time.
Bandits aren't known for planning ahead, but there's a first time for everything. I suggest we look into this, my lord.
I agree. If indeed there are bandits lurking about, we should flush them out or drive them away.
That would be much appreciated, my lord. We've sent out our own search parties, but with you by our side, the work will go all the quicker. However, I understand your recent days have been filled with strife, and you've journeyed far. Allow us one night to treat your arrival with the pomp it deserves.
Thank you, Jerome. I would welcome a night free from worry.
Then we shall prepare a feast. I look forward to hearing stories of your heroic exploits.
I've got a few of those. All it'll cost you is a few draughts of ale.
Let us see how the Rosell are faring while we investigate the bandits. Added children's scribbles to notes. Okay, let's read this real quick. I want to look as dashing on horseback as Prince Roland. My dream is to be as beautiful as Lady Frederica. One day, I'll be an even better strategist than Benedict. I want to fly on a big hog, just like Huguette. Anna gave me sweets, and it made me very glad. I want to study magic with Gila. Eridor looks big and scary, but he's really strong. I want to fight alongside Lord Serenoa someday, too. Aww, that's so adorable. Why are the Rosell like the best thing in the game? And the fact that they mention all of the main cast, this is the cutest thing ever. Obtain 2 large thunderstones. Okay, I guess that's fine. Attain disenchanting spice ×2. Okay. Obtain panacea pellet. Yes, please. One of the most useful items in the game. Obtain Curl Pellet ×2 was found, but your inventory is full. Dang it. I can't be bothered to go sell items and, make space for stuff, so I'm not gonna do that. Obtain 2,900 coin. Thanks for the free money, you old man. You gave us the bad ending. I'm still mad about that. Oh, Mr. Cat, it's been a while. Hello. Unfortunately, you don't do anything for me anymore. I already got your cat lore. although you're still adorable. Okay, time to talk to everyone. My parents said I have to play inside the village because some dangerous people are out there. But now that you're here, you can tell me what's going on out there, pretty please. We cannot thank House Wolford enough for protecting us. We owe you our lives. You reclaimed the capital and defended the Rosellan. Ain't no one out there what can deny your greatness now, lad. Let's round up these bandits, then grab ourselves a swig of wine to celebrate. I never expected you to come to our rescue again, Lord Serenoa. We were prepared to defend this village on our own, but we are 100 times stronger with you at our side. I wish we had more to offer you, especially after you came all this way. But with the bandits being as close as they are, we haven't been able to leave the village at all. One day, I'm going to be as strong as you and protect this village, Lord Serenoa. Oh, I missed an item. Hello. Oh, 1,500 coin. I'll take that. Why would bandits come here? If it's money they're after, the noble's quarters of a caravan would be much more lucrative. It puts my heart at ease knowing the village is unharmed. Seeing them here and now makes me more thankful than ever we chose a path that didn't require their sacrifice. Oh, I wonder what would have happened had we turned them in. Leave the patrol to us. We'll make sure they don't lay a finger on this village. Word has it that you came running when you heard there were bandits here. You are too kind, my lord. I know the other villagers are on patrol, but I worry so much about being attacked that I can't sleep at night. We spotted traces of the bandits' campgrounds near the outskirt. With them around, it's too dangerous to even go hunting. I won't forgive bandits for trying to pillage this poor village. They won't get away with this. Could those bandits be after the salt crystal? But there is no one who knows about it besides Lady Orlea and I, and the only crystal we have now belongs to you. We have nothing else to give. Oh, hey, Jerome. Congratulations on your victory, my lord. I heard you wrested the crown city out of Esros' iron clutches. We cannot thank you enough for coming to our aid during what is undoubtedly a busy time for you. If there is anything we can do to be of service you need only say the word. I need some more morality, I think, in utilities, so... Rebuilding the capital will require large volumes of stone and lumber. Would you be able to help us procure some? You needn't worry about us. We ask that you continue living your lives as you always have. That won't be necessary. It is my duty as lord of this domain to ensure the safety of my people. I'm gonna go with morality. Thank you. We have been vigilant, but it seems the bandits also have quite the numbers on their side. You needn't worry about that now that we're here. We'll keep this village safe, mark my words. Your presence here has set everyone's mind at ease. Pray talk to the others. I'm sure they would be overjoyed to speak with you. Seeing the village like this, I know we made the right choice. As a fellow Rosellan, I want to see them safe. Will you help me, Serenoa? The Rosellan are my people too. As lord of this domain, I swear not to let harm befall them. I wish not to see them caught up in our battles ever again. The more bountiful these lands grow, the better it will be for us all. On the contrary, but as for your help, Frederica, I'm gonna go with the top one. Thank you, Serenoa. You needn't thank me. Protecting them is part of my duty as lord, as it was my father's. And I will do everything in my power to assist you. Let us protect the Rosellan together. Adorable. Couple goals. Well, I think that's everything. So it's time to save and end off the exploration. And exploration, yes. I should regroup with the others and see what they have learned.
The villagers seem to be in high spirits. I hope the bandits have been scared off for good.
As do I. It was surprising to see that despite everything, the lives of most haven't changed a bit.
I cannot help but wonder what drew their attention in the first place, however.
You don't think it had something to do with the salt crystals, do you?
How would they know? Hyzan protects that information more fiercely than the goddess herself.
Then, perhaps in their desperation, they've stooped to capturing and selling the Rosellan to Hyzan.
No. I won't allow the wickedness of House Telior to run rampant again.
It was only a thought, my lady. We know nothing for certain.
Indeed, and it will serve us not to conjecture endlessly. We need to flush these bandits out and hear it from their own mouths.
Aye. But even bandits value their own lives. They won't do anything rash, so long as the odds are against them.
Lord Serenoa, bandits! They're everywhere!
What? Suppose these ones aren't the sharpest tools in the forge.
We must hurry.
So how do we get to choose who we recruit right now? Because I know we can either recruit Trish or her dad, right? But how do we do that? The party faces off against Trish, who demands to know where the Rosell are hiding their treasure.
Time to hand over the treasure.
Treasure? We are humble folk. There is no treasure here.
Don't play coy with us. We know it's here.
Yeah, no way S-Frost would go through the trouble of hiding this book if there weren't no treasure.
You fool! Don't go blabbing all our secrets.
A book? What book? We didn't see no book.
A book? They stole a book from the archives?
Use your eyes and think. If we were hiding treasure, would we not avail ourselves some small portion of it?
I suppose.
Don't let his fancy words befuddle that thick head of yours. If they're just going to keep yapping on about having no treasure, we might as well drive him out and look for it ourselves. And if they get hurt in the process, they can't say we didn't warn them.
It is I who shall warn you. Cease this folly, and we will not punish you. This place falls under our rule, and we won't suffer bandits to harass our subjects.
We don't need the sufferance of some blue bloods. You'll regret crossing swords with me and mine. 'Tis your last chance. Hand over the treasure so we can all go home and Pa can stop his moaning about how we're so poor. Or don't hand it over and make it fun for us. We're coming for you either way.
All we have to do is defeat Trish. Okay. Who are recommended units? Let's see. Okay, so we got Huette, we got Flanagan, we got Rudolph, we got Jens,
I'll do my best.
we got
Please,
Izana,
leave everything to me.
we got
Leave the
Groma,
battlefield to me.
just 7 again. Okay. No recommended healers again. What are we dealing with enemy-wise? I'm surprised we're not fighting her dad, but alright. So she has Blessing of Fire, Lateral Jump 1, Flaming Arrow, Leap, Act Again. Wait. Oh, okay. Okay, I was super confused for a second there. I was like, isn't she just a better Ana then if she has Act Again? But it costs 3 TP, so that's a bit insane. Okay, what are we dealing with regular enemies? Oh, we got Shadow Stitching Arrow guys now. Oh, with charge DP, I hate that. We got some oil people now with poison staff. Okay, that's interesting as well. More shadow stitching, 3 shadow stitching, so that's 3 bow people so far. Another poison staff, a bunch of poison staves, provoke, and full swing. Okay, so basically a mix of Eridor and Serenoa. 2 of those. Stone throw, cure wounds, and steel trap. Oh, is this the first time we're seeing traps? I think it is. We do have mages with fire on them, so that'll be fun. 2 healers and 2 mages. Okay. Okay, I think I should bring Eridor in, since he can probably take a hit and we can just give him a fire thing so he can take some hits on him. We'll also bring Jila. I feel like we should be fine with just Jila in this one. And who else do we want to bring? We only have 1 mage right now, and it's Izana. We can bring another mage if we really wanted to, and we could probably do alright with that, I think. I think I'm gonna bring Corinth in and hope for the best. Because I think, yeah, Trish has a weakness to ice, and I'm guessing the fire mages do too, right? Yeah, they do. Okay. I'm probably gonna have to go to the encampment and buy some fire amulets, so let me go do that real quick. Okay, I think we're ready. So the strat right now is to have everyone go up this building right now and try to make it all the way to the top. And after that, build up a wall to try and defend ourselves from all the bandits, because, you know, we got a ton of these rogue type bandits that can poison us or whatever. We do have some mages to worry about, as well as some archers, but I think we should be fine since we gave our 2 tank units the fire amulets, so they should be good for a while. Oh yeah, I didn't give... I forgot to give Jen's items. But real quick, let me show you what I gave everyone else. We got Sereno with the fire amulet and defense bracelet, so he can hopefully survive, although I doubt it. We got Gila with a resurrection earring and HP bracelet, so she can hopefully, you know, survive as well. She'll probably die once. At least that's what I'm expecting. We got Huette with accuracy, because we don't want to miss any arrows. We got Erador with fire amulet and defense bracelet, so he can survive. Take hits more, sorry. We got Rudolph with strength and accuracy bracelet, so he can actually land those hits and actually deal damage. We got Cornton with fire amulet, because you know a mage or a bow person is going to kill him for sure. And hopefully he can deal some damage before he dies, or takes a ton of damage, you know. I should probably give him a resurrection earring if I'm being honest, but oh well. We got Flanagan with a fire amulet and Bangle of Vitality, so he can hopefully survive as well and, you know, restore a bit of HP for himself. We got Azana with magic bracelet, so she can deal the most damage possible, and we got Chroma with the evasion bracelet, so she can hopefully, you know, evade hits. I think I'm just gonna give him an HP bracelet, and I don't know. Yeah, I literally don't know. I guess just that is good enough. Okay, let's try this. Hopefully we can beat this battle in less than 1 hour, because I'm running out of recording time. Battle with the bandit Trish.
All right, come on, come on! I'll be giving out bruisings for free!
Whatever treasure you seek, it isn't here. Leave now and save us all unnecessary trouble.
Shut your trap! That's exactly what someone with treasure would say, and we're coming for it! Make way! All right, it's my turn! Now don't move and this'll all be over soon! ready for battle.
So
Oh,
it comes to battle.
okay. I did not know she could do that. Ew, that's how she did it. She has sleep. Okay, we might be in trouble. Kietus? Hello? Oh, Lord. We're in trouble. We're in so much trouble. Oh, God. Okay.
Stubborn, greedy nobles! I'm not letting you besmirch my family name! I'm getting that treasure a tribute for poor old Pa!
Aw, that's sweet.
You talk like he kicked the bucket, Trish!
That's... Oh, I love their shenanigans.
Less yapping and more killing, if you please!
I wonder who would have said that line had we killed that healer by now. Ew, he got here because of the lateral jump. Okay. Please don't die in Corinthon. You should be safe for at least like 1 or 2 rounds, I think. But please don't die. God. I wish Eridor had some more jump. That would definitely be helpful right about now.
Ready for battle. You're done for! Little... It ain't over yet! Now, what say you to a little wheelin' and dealin'? Hand it over, and we'll let you go with your lives.
We'll have no truck with bandits. Continue this folly at your own peril.
This battle sure took a while. I will say this was definitely an interesting battle. Not sure if it's as tough as the other ones we had for this chapter, but definitely an interesting one to say the least. Because the amount of things you have to deal with in this battle is insane. You got oil from a bunch of bandits, and then you have mages with fire on them so they can set the terrain on fire. You also have the main boss who can also set you on fire, but for some weird reason, I don't think she used fire arrows all too much. She didn't even try to light these things on fire. The ones who did that were just the mages, I think. Also, I didn't even take notice of the units with the aggro on them. Like, I did notice them, but I thought they were no threat since I think we faced aggro before, and it didn't pose too much of a threat. Like, I do remember the one time we faced off against Trish and Travis and they had an aggro unit with them and it actually did work in their favor, but it was like a one-time deal, so I was surprised with the amount of work those aggro units put in this time. I was really close to losing a bunch of units because of it. But overall, we did get lucky in that the enemies kept on messing up their position. I think what Trish was doing was that she would go on this side, then either use leap to get over here, or I don't know if it was her lateral jump that let her get here, because I mean those bandits were also able to get here with lateral jump, but I don't know. It's a good thing I realized pretty soon how this worked, and also we also got lucky in that we aggroed Trish, because had she stayed here the whole time, because we didn't get the aggro off, we would have been in so much trouble because she could just keep on finishing off units in this area and that, and she could probably maybe leap up here. I don't know. I don't know enough information about that move, but yeah, this was definitely an interesting battle. I wouldn't say exactly difficult, but I wouldn't call it easy either. And I'm guessing we're probably gonna have to do this battle 2 times in order to get both Trish and her dad eventually. I would have preferred if they had like 2 separate battles, but oh well. Let's finish this off already.
Farewell!
Oh.
Damn, that hurt!
Oh my god. Really?
Son of a swine herder! I can't go back to Pa
Really?
empty-handed.
The freaking turret finished you off? Gosh darn it, Trish. You should have just let us finish you off. That's such a disappointing way for her to go. Like, hilarious to me, but still kind of disappointing considering everything we went through. Oh, it's the music again. Or Leia's diary, I think it's called.
It's over. You've lost.
No more of your little tantrums. Leastways if you like having your neck attached to your head.
Kill us if you want, you bloodthirsty bastards! We're getting that treasure! Mark my words!
Trish, stop this madness.
Pa? I told you to stay put!
And let you throw your life away? You always were too hot-headed for your own good, girl. You have my apologies for this whole mess. I'd ask you to spare our lives. But I know how the world works. Can't let bandits think they can raise and pillage with impunity. You need to make an example out of us. So take me, hang me, behead me, whatever you please. Just leave my daughter and my people their lives. I beg you.
Have you lost your mind? I was the one who led us here. Me!
Didn't expect this from the likes of you lot. I suppose even the most unsavory of us has love for their daughters.
Love her I do. Aye. She's got a bit too much of my foolhardiness in her, as you can see. She's in such a fervor to find this treasure so I can live my final days in comfort. Can't blame her for looking after her old man, can you?
I was just gonna say, I didn't realize until the end, the reason she was so obsessed over that treasure was probably because she wanted to buy, like, well, my first thought was maybe she was trying to buy medicine for him and maybe he had something wrong with him, but then I was like, oh, she probably wants to get, like, rich off it so they can live, like, a comfortable life. And that's so sweet.
Stop talking, Pa!
Freaking adorable.
I'm the head of our band of ruffians. So if anyone deserves to answer for your sins, it's me, and me alone. From one leader to another, once again, I beg you, spare the others.
Then let's make a deal.
What sort of deal?
We shall pardon you and your kin and allow you to work in the Wolfort domain. But in exchange, would you serve House Wolfort? I would like you to help us find the treasure in this village.
Frederica.
I apologize for deciding this on my own, but there is some merit to this.
So you believe a treasure exists?
Of a sort, yes. It may be related to the Salt Crystal. We should at least take that possibility into consideration and investigate further.
So you're saying this treasure might help everyone, not just the lucky few? If that's the case, then I'm happy to shake to that. Take me instead of Pa, or we're like to be as old as he is before we find the treasure.
Stop with the bluster. I'm as spry as a... Ah! I cursed back.
We all know about your back, Pa. Now go on and rest. The young blood will take care of it from here. There comes comes a time when a daughter's got to pick up her pa's slack, and that's now. I won't hear another word on the matter.
You'll be the end of me yet, girl.
Like father, like daughter.
Do you find this agreeable, Jerome?
I do. There was no harm done to my village or my people.
Then the deal has been struck. Let's get started with the search, shall we?
Yes, my lord. Leave it to me.
Come on, tell me I got both of them. Tell me I got both of them so I don't have to worry about this anymore. Oh my god. Okay, let me look this up. Trish's aptitudes in battle. Never met loot she didn't love. Leaps across large distance, acquires spoils on contact. Oh, does that mean she can walk through spoils and get them? Oh, that would have been helpful ages ago. Oh well. Dang it, I only got one. Okay, let me look this up. Oh, okay, okay. In order to recruit Travis, we have to surrender the Rosellan. Oh. Oh. Okay. Dang it, we're gonna have to surrender to Rosellan again. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, now we know. Now we know. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. I was not expecting that to be how this works out. The more you know. I should have looked this up ages ago. Oh well, whatever. Let's go to the encampment and give Trish anything and everything she needs. I imagine she's already level 50, so we're unfortunately never gonna hear her level up voice. Oh my god, she's over there, look at her, so adorable. Okay, actually, let me talk to her right now since she has, like, unique dialogue. I don't think I can do a Trish voice at all, but we'll try. Well, if it ain't the Wolfort Lordling himself, come to personally welcome me to your house. Listen, your lordship, between you and me, I reckon I'm worth 1,000,000 of the troops you got here. Now wait just a minute, you don't get to look at me like that till you've seen me in battle. That was a bad voice, oh well. Never thought you'd take a thief like me in so readily. Feels strange if I'm honest. I hope Pa's okay. He's too old to be doing the things he does. Okay, let's upgrade anything and everything you have. Well, actually, I need to check what you actually... Actually, let's take a look at you right now without anything. What do you have? There you are. Aw, dang it, you are level 50. She's got Blessing of Fire, Flaming Arrow, Leap, Item Gatherer, Plundering Shot, and Bullseye. Didn't she have... Oh yeah, she had Act Again. Okay, so I gotta check on that. Increases fire resistance while decreasing your ice resistance. Okay, that's whatever. Deal fire type. Okay, that's range of... Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Strength is 42. That's kind of bad. Yeah, all our units have like 50. Well, she isn't promoted yet, so I guess that makes sense. We also haven't given her any weapon stuff, so... Leap is 1, Item Gatherer. Pick up spoils along your path. Okay, so it is what I thought it was. Plundering Shot. Chance to steal an item from an enemy when using a normal attack. So... I need an explanation on this. Does that mean... like accessories, or does that mean like spoils? And if it's spoils, how does that work? Like, yeah, how does that work? She's got Bullseye. Deal physical damage to a single enemy. This attack is guaranteed to hit. Oh, that's pretty cool. A guaranteed attack. Although, it's pretty rare for you to miss an attack in this game. Unless you got specific, like, you know, bad things going on. Like nighttime or grassy terrain or something like that. Right now you got Thief's Shortbow. Let's get the weapon damage up. Physical defense up. Speed up. Clear skies, accuracy up. Oh, that's interesting. I'll take that. Luck up. That's whatever. Your second level is Silver Shortbow. Damage up. Cool. Treasure and TP grants 1 TP when picking up swells. Oh, why couldn't Lionel have this? Hello? Okay, it is a bit of a weird one if I'm being honest. Like, She's a bow user, so I don't know how often I'm gonna be moving her around. And also how often we're gonna get spoils for her to get TP from it. So it's whatever, I guess. But it would have been slightly more fitting if Lionel got that, if you ask me. Speed up 2, I'll take that. Oh, I'm out of material. Leap. Oh, I can lower the cost of leap. Yes. Luck up. Okay. What do I need to give you right now? I need to get you some quality fiber, superior timber. Oh yeah, I did waste a couple of spices in that battle. Just to give you an idea of how rough it was. Because normally I only spend like 1 or 2 spices in battles. This one had me spend a bunch of fortifying spices. I already forgot what I was gonna get. Dang it. Timber and fiber, timber and fiber. Okay, do we have enough material now? Let's find out. Leap -1, I'll take that. And some more luck. Trickster shortbow. Interesting. Weapon damage up, yes please. Act again. Act twice on your turn for 2 turns. Wait, for 2 turns? Okay, no wonder it costs so much TP. That's insane. Wow. Luck up, okay. Okay, so she's got everything she can get right now. What are your stats looking like now? Still at 42 strength. Oh, that sucks. This promotion is about to give you so much attack, isn't it? Oh, actually, let's see what she says for her ultimate. A slow bandit's as good as dead. That's why you gotta be fast. Nobody can keep up with my act again ability. Not a one. I can hardly wait to show ye. Just ye wait and see. And what do you become? Right now you're a treasure chaser and you become a treasure hunter. Your clothes change to red. Okay. And you get no honor. Increases the likelihood of stealing items from enemies afflicted with status ailments. Ooh, that's interesting. You only get 50 strength though. Okay, that's kind of disappointing. Okay, so you're not too big of a damage dealer. You're more of a you're more of a thief than a damage dealer, if anything. Okay, let's do this.
Reckon I'm better than Pa now.
That's adorable. Learn the ability No Hope. Only one character left to recruit now. Loot and abilities, 2 things you can't polish to a fine shine. Or fine sheen, sorry. And my record speaks for itself. From now on, I'll be the treasure hunter Trish to ya. Roselia's sitting on heaps of treasures, and once this war's over, I'm gonna go find it all. With that, I guess I'm gonna end off the episode. Oh wait, no I'm not. There's more story I need to clear real quick. With the help of the bandits, Serenoa's party searches for the treasure, but...
So this book is gonna help us find the treasure.
That it will. We found it stuffed in the deepest, darkest recesses of the Esfrosti archives. My thieving senses tell me it'll lead us to something that'll make us all rich.
Esfrost's most confidential information is stored in the archives. There is definitely something of import in there.
Never thought I'd say this, but good steal.
It wasn't easy, but I had to. For Pa. Sadly, it's locked up tight, and trust me, you won't be forcing that thing open. I tried.
I see. It's sealed with powerful magic.
Would we need another spell to counter the seal?
There's probably a key that can open it.
I had the same thought. It's probably nestled somewhere in this village.
What makes you say that?
Take a good look at the cover, and you'll see a map of Norzelia.
Oh, picture. Oh, I barely got that screenshot.
If this is the Norzelia River, then this must be the Wolfort Domain.
In which case, those jewels are right on...
This village.
Exactly. We came here because we thought we'd find a way to open it.
Jerome, do you have any notion where it could be?
I've never seen a key that would fit in that sort of lock.
Are you sure it's not just coincidence?
It could be, but if it isn't,
Then the key is in this village. And the treasure in this book must be related to the Roselle. And it may shed light on the nature of the salt crystal.
Then let's search the village.
Salt crystal? Care explaining?
In due time. First, we find the key. And when searching for lost things, a thief can be most useful. Can we count on your assistance, Trish?
Sure you can, Chief. It's what our lot do best.
Hours later,
We've scoured the village but have found nothing that resembles a key.
However, our search wasn't entirely fruitless. Trish told us an interesting story from when she stole the book. Share with the others, if you will.
The book seems to be titled The Diary of Orlea. Or, at least, that's what the stuffy-looking attendant said it was. Didn't mean much to me at the time, but...
Orlea? But that's...
Yes. My mother. As you know, she led the uprising of the Roselle and laid the foundations of this very village after escaping from the source. It was sometime after that she met my father, the former Archduke.
Frederica, if indeed it was your mother who penned this book, then I believe you may already have the key.
Of course! The thing we've been searching for has been around my neck this entire time. It opened. So this was my mother's book.
Pray, read it for us, Frederica.
This is a legend handed down by the Roselles since times of old. It is the secret history of Norzellia. I, Orlea Roselle, am recording the legend here as the last keeper of these histories.
In ancient times, the Roselle lived in Centralia, a land to the distant south of Norzellia.
is this still Frederica's voice or is this Orlea? I mean, we haven't heard Orlea at all, and I was kind of slightly excited for a second there, thinking we might hear her voice, at least for now, since we never actually even seen a sprite of the character.
It sat on the shore of the sea, a source that extended to the horizon and beyond. It was said to be a paradise, a place where people never wanted for salt. The Roselle knew more about salt than anyone, for it was a part of their everyday lives. In those days, Norzellia still rested at the bottom of the sea, but a cataclysm brought it to the surface, turning it into land. The sea dried up, and the small portion that remained is what we know today as the source. Eventually, many people migrated to the new land of Norzellia. They waged war over the source, wishing to get their hands on its precious salt. Our ancestors came to Norzellia in hopes of putting an end to the fighting. They knew that the salt still remained, even without the sea. It merely crystallized and sank deep into the earth. After all their searching, they unearthed a giant crystal. No, a very pillar of salt. They showed it to the people of Norzelia, told them that salt could be found beneath their very feet. However, those who had seized control over the source sought to reign over all of Norzelia by controlling the salt. They, the holy state of Hyzant, attacked and slaughtered the Rosell. They hid the pillar, erased the existence of salt crystals, and imprisoned the surviving Rosell at the source. Thus we were branded sinners, criminals who wanted sole dominion over the land's salt. To justify their own monopoly, Hyzant created the goddess's teachings, but she needed a villain. To this very day, the Rosell are scorned, made to shed blood and tears, all in her name. But the goddess herself is proof of the Rosellan legends. I saw it with my own eyes during the uprising. Inside of her statue is the pillar of salt that was taken from our ancestors. But I could not expose the truth of the goddess. It took everything I had just to get a fragment.
Sorry to interrupt. I know, like, this is getting real good right now, but I think this is Arlea's voice. But I think it might just be Frederica's voice actor doing a different voice at the same time as well, because it does sound very similar to Frederica. Okay, sorry, let's keep on going.
But that piece is the key to freeing the Rosell. It must be. For my brethren who continue to suffer for a crime they did not commit.
Added the diary of Arlea to notes. Is this different from... Didn't we get this already? That was a nice story time. Depressing as hell, of course, but, you know.
The Holy State's teachings are false. The goddess's blessing spread across all Norzelia. The blessing of the true goddess. The blessing that shall be the key to the chains that bind our people. The blessing my mother spoke of was the salt crystal.
And the false teachings referred to salt existing outside the source. It would be the key to ending Hyzant's monopoly on salt. This has the power to change Norzelia as we know it, but it is not something we can recklessly proclaim.
But I cannot forgive Hyzant. They rewrote history with their false doctrines and continue to oppress the Rosell, all to maintain their power over salt.
We have the keys that can unlock the fetters that have bound us for so long. We need only find a way to use them.
We would need conclusive evidence. Right now, all we have is a salt crystal. We would not be able to prove that more salt lies beneath the earth, or even the truth of the goddess's statue.
I don't care how much time it takes. Can we not find out the truth?
House Wolford is currently under the banner of Hyzant. We may be branded as rebels if the Holy State deems our actions as defiance of the goddess.
And so, history would repeat itself.
But my mother has given us a chance with this book. I cannot simply let it pass me by.
I understand how you feel, and the responsibility of House Wolford to the Rosell. Please give me some time to think, Frederica.
Of course. I believe in House Wolford. And in you, Serenoa.
You deserve credit as well, Lady Frederica. You and your mother are the reasons we can wield this truth. You are a friend of the Rosell, now and forever. Walk proud with the knowledge that you have served your people well.
I shall. Thank you, Jerome.
There is none other I would trust to lead our people into the future. Where you go, we shall follow. Of that you have my word.
I shall count on it.
I think I follow you. These salt crystals, they're the treasure we're looking for?
Correct. And not a word to anyone of what's written in this book.
Mum's the word, promise. Guess that means you don't want any suspicious-looking fellows anywhere near this place. Now, I know we haven't always seen eye to eye, but how'd you feel about leaving the protection of this village to Pa and the others? Decrepit as he is, he can still bust heads better than any rank-and-file troops. I can promise that much.
For what it's worth, I believe her. Her sort aren't known for lying.
As do I. Then I leave the protection of the village to Travis. I hope that's fine with you, Jerome.
The Roselle treat all creeds fairly, so long as we are treated fairly and kind.
Thank you for your understanding. Well then, we should return to the capital. I would consult with Benedict and Roland on this new turn of events.
It's always it's always hardening hearing about the Roselle. No matter how many times you hear it. Well, sorry, that was the wrong word. I meant disheartening.
Roland, Benedict, and Frederica regroup back in the capital. But what they experienced while they were away could very well alter the course of destiny itself.
Chapter 15, Part 3, Faith. I think this should all be the same if I'm not mistaken, so I think I'm just gonna skip through it. Okay, finally, after having skipped all that, we can end off the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. This has been more or less a fun episode. The battle was really fun in my opinion. It was difficult, but not too difficult, thankfully, and we had fun using some more different units today, because we don't use Rudolph all too often, I think, as well as Groma and Jens, who I don't really like, but he was pretty fun to use in this battle, if I'm being honest. I'm also excited to now have Trish on the party, although she seems a bit different from what I was expecting. Like, I knew she was going to be a thief of some kind after, you know, the things we heard about her and the battles we had against her, but she's not exactly what I was expecting for sure. I do hope we get to use her in these coming battles soon, because I would love to get a shot at trying her out, but I guess we'll see in just a bit. But for now, I guess look forward to next episode when we'll be at the big decision point where we have to choose whether we support Roland, Benedict, or Frederica. And we're of course going to choose Frederica and go through whatever mess she has to go through. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I hope you guys also enjoyed the Rosellan story time, because I always enjoy those story times whenever we learn more about the Rosellan. It's depressing as hell, of course, but I don't know, the music, the atmosphere, everything just makes it feel so emotional, I guess. Like, a good type of emotional. I don't know how to explain it, but you guys might know what I mean at this point after having talked about it so much. But aside from that, that's all I have to say. I'll see you next time. Bye!